Oh yeah?
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Howie Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Howie.
Each time you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Huggers are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Howie. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stat. That was incredible.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it.
Hey, where'd you walk to?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
They're not very scary looking.
Again. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you've already seen this.
You are scary, but not.
He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to
Don't
a
scare
go-to
about
guy. But it's not a
it.
surprise.
Yeah, it's not your looks that are scary.
Good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Got a little grip. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
With the catch, it's Humphries. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create something.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They're playing space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up that play in the back half.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. Finds his man, it's Harris. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU in second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding this quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop them on 3rd and long, and now this offense set up in a position to get more points.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia going up tempo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Humphries. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Line gets set. First down. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
This guy's one of the best receivers in college football. The defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on third down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell in.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. This is a designed run. How about that defense rising up and stopping it short on fourth down?
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Working that left side now. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a big play play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout, Oklahoma, that's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Send the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that 1st down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
Absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Colorado taking on the number 12 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their 2nd straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Might as well stick with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back and bite you right in the eye.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum game. These are big bodies on the D-line. They beat out blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that...
Makes a grab and room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The change will room, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, what a spectacular play out of catch. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And This offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Snagged on the outside, it's Harris. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Yeah, good coverage.
Out, here's a little room there. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown Sooners. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run.
Number 29, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you deserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football. They got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This Bulldog offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. And he gets it right on the crust. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled there by the defense.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here on third down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Running inside. It's Phillips. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There's some, and into the end zone, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
To throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long.
Line 14. Line 14. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected